Hey, what's up guys? It's JellyCrown here, and today I'm going to be reacting to my old traditional drawings. That, and I'm also going to call this my 100 subscribers special, because we reached 100, you guys. We reached 100. So yeah, I'm going to try to shorten this video from 15 to like 30 minutes. It's probably going to be kind of long, knowing me. I won't be showing all of my drawings, obviously, because if I did show them all, then we'd be sitting here for 5 hours. And I've lost some of them, so I don't know where they're at, but they're somewhere in this house. So yeah, let's get started. I lost my first drawing that was like my first anime drawing. It's somewhere in this house. I don't know where it is right now though. But I did take a picture of it a couple years ago, which is a good thing. I never date my drawings, but I usually remember the time of year, like the situation that was going on when I would do the drawings. So this was whenever I just finished the 6th grade EOG and we had some time left. And I wanted to attempt to draw anime because I think I read a manga or something, or I watched an anime and I wanted to attempt that. It's definitely not anime, at least not now by today's standard version of like a good looking anime, I guess. Because the eyes don't look very anime, let's be real here. The ears are badly done. They look like some, I don't know, like Frito chips, however you say that. They don't look very good. I didn't do a good job with them. And I remember, even though I'm trying to pull off this whole anime look, I wanted to try and combine it with something semi-realistic, so kind of realistic, but kind of not at the same time. And the fingers, okay, it's cut off in this picture, but I do remember I tried to make it realistic. If you look very closely, I tried to put the little joint lines, I don't know what you call them, in our fingers, and it just didn't look quite right because it didn't match anything else that was here. So yeah, that was my first attempt at anime, my first attempt at anime drawing. Very badly done. I still have yet to try and redraw that to show my improvement, but maybe one day I'll do it. But for right now, I haven't gotten to that point. And we've got this whole binder to show of drawings that I've done. I'm not going to be showing all of them, like I said, but I'll be showing some of them. Okay, so I finally found it. This is the cover of the manga I made in 7th grade, I think. I finished the whole first chapter. I made a plot, the whole storyline, all the characters' background stories, everything. So after I finished the first chapter of my manga, I didn't come back to it until later when I wanted to redraw it. And I know I put up the original version of it somewhere, but I don't know where. So when I do find it, I'll show you the original one. Because whenever I remade it, my drawings looked better, yes. But I've changed the story some because the story needs some improvement. But this is what the cover looked like when I began it. I remember I was super proud of it. She's the main character. Her name is Shinku. I titled it Rebel Crimson Fox for reasons you guys would know if I ever find the manga, so I can tell you and show you guys what's supposed to go on. But yeah, the illustrations, some of the illustrations are on the back. They aren't done very well. But I just wanted to show you guys that. Because, I don't know, I was super proud of it at the time. I was very ambitious when I made it. This drawing I did after I watched Sword Art Online, I'm pretty sure. Because it looks kind of like a Sword Art Online style of drawing. Here it is. This is what I guess my character would look like if I was in Sword Art Online. And then this drawing I remember I did during the end of 8th grade, I'd say. Because I remembered that I really, really wanted to do something that had a kind of a little message to it. You can see somebody, they'll look super nice, like you can go on a picnic with them and they're gonna be great, right? But really, they're evil and they're terrible. So you can't judge a book by its cover. I was not very good at drawing, guys, as you can tell, because his neck is too thick to his body. I wasn't that good at wrinkles and clothing lines, but I tried. And his hand is way too small. I don't know why he's holding the... did I even draw that right? Or... I don't know. But yeah. His eyes and his nose and everything's weirdly slanted compared to the rest of his face that I drew. His hair is very patted down. I think I wanted to add some volume, but I didn't do that in the right way, I guess, so he looks a little bit more like a Christmas tree. This is another drawing I attempted with an anime guy. He's sitting in his office trying to drink some coffee because it's late at night and he's working. His arms are very stiff looking. They look really stiff. His hands are also super tiny. Did not do quite a good job of any of this. The background's not too bad. It wasn't supposed to be detailed because it's the scenery from far away. And I think I just recently learned how to draw trees a little better than just a puffy cloud with a stick on it. His neck again is too big. His hair super flat. And then I remember this drawing. This must have been the end of 8th grade for this drawing I did. Because this is for my cousin. I drew for her whenever she graduated high school to congrats, as I did with the thumbs up, as you can tell. I did it with colored pencils, Copic markers, a neon green pen, it seems like, and is that it? I think that's it. And normal black pen, obviously, to outline the stuff. And this was something I did during the beginning of summer vacation because the show had just ended around that time, I think, and I wanted to do a fan art for him. So this is Shiro from No Game No Life. I made it using colored pencils. Wait, actually, no, not colored pencils this time. I used crayons. It looks like that may be paint or nail polish. I can't really tell. I used a neon pink pen over here. And, Copics? Did I already say Copics? Yeah. I'm still pretty proud of it because trying to shade with crayons isn't the funnest, the easiest thing to do. Like, it's possible, but you can use other better supplies to shade than that. So it didn't turn out that bad considering I used crayons. This is a drawing of Shinku. I was really trying to test out the wrinkles and everything, but she just ends up looking really flat because I didn't put any curves or anything like that. Her legs, they need to be longer, I think. I'm pretty sure. Her hands aren't the worst thing. Her hair isn't the worst thing, but if you look very closely, I didn't go inside the lines, kind of out of it. Her eyes aren't that impressive either, but hey, at least her collarbones aren't that high. With some of my drawings, their collarbones are really high up, like right at their neck. This was during the middle of 8th grade, I think, and I really got into anime because of this like one anime I saw, which was like my first anime I saw, right? It was Shakunga no Shana. If you don't include Avatar: The Last Airbender as an anime, then Shakunga no Shana was definitely an anime. No question about that. So it was the thing that really brought me into all of this. And I had a crazy obsession with a flaming katana because that's what Shana from Shakunga no Shana had. And I really wanted one. I would bring up this flaming katana a lot in my drawings. I think I wanted her to look like a guardian or like a protector or something. But her body isn't the best because it doesn't have any shape to it, really. Her hands are too tiny for her body. But it's fine. You know, everybody sucks when they start at something. What's important is you keep up with it enough to get better. This is a drawing I also did. I think it was also near the end of 8th grade as well. Because I wanted to draw this drawing where it was the rippling effect, where you're daydreaming. But yeah, my side angles are always super hard to do. Thankfully, they look better than this now. They're not the best, right now, but they definitely look better than this because it just looks like a flat loaf of bread. But I was working on this because this was one of my characters for my manga and I wanted to get her down packed as well. And I tried doing a little bit of scenery because I actually tried including a couch and pillows. Again, super flat. I think I was going for more of an angle, so maybe that's why her forehead looks so big. But her shoulders look very uptight. I don't know, I just don't like it. And her hands would awkwardly just reach in the middle of this laptop. I remember doing this. This was like the summer before, this was the summer before 9th grade, before high school started. And I was kind of having a little bit of an artist block, but I wanted to hang in there, do something cool. I did a wizard. I think I was still nostalgic about Wizards of Waverly Place. So I just wanted to do a nice, cool looking wizard girl. I don't really know exactly what she's doing, but she's doing something. This one I did during the 8th grade Thanksgiving, like Thanksgiving during 8th grade, because I was really in the sweater weather and the mood for really nice sweaters with the winter and stuff. So I tried to draw a cute looking shy girl in the winter. As you can see, it's not the best because we can clearly tell that there's little white spaces over there. You're not supposed to have white spaces with drawings, and you can clearly tell that not all of it was colored in the same direction as the rest, which you're supposed to also do, but I didn't. Okay, so this is one of the drawings of an anime guy I attempted also during 8th grade. Keep in mind, up until this point, I usually avoided drawing anime guys because it was so hard and I was so bad at it and it was just terrible. It was an awful time for me. This is why he looks like a Slim Jim. His shoulders aren't wide enough. His whole body isn't wide enough, really. His hair, it's not the flattest looking anime guy hair I drew at that time looked, but it's still pretty bad. He still looked like a Christmas tree. It was still pretty bad. And if you can tell, I didn't really try with the shoes whatsoever. They just look like black colored in loaves of bread. And I was too lazy to do the hands, so I just stuck it in the pockets. This was an attempt at a anime guy portrait, I guess you could say. I didn't really know how to do the hair back then, so I decided to shade it or detail it with actually just drawing lines down to show all the detail in his hair. I really don't like how I drew the noses back then. There wasn't a little volume at the end of it or anything. And again, the ears are terrible. The eyebrows are bad. There's a lot of issues with this drawing. His shoulders aren't even either. There's a gap before the rest of it. You can see the gap. Okay, you see, there's a lot of issues with this drawing. With a lot of my drawings up until this point. Okay, so during all of middle school, I had a crazy obsession and love for Minecraft. It was the game I could never afford to buy, but I would always watch gameplays of and always wish I could buy. So this was a drawing, I think I did it during the end of 7th grade. This is a drawing I did of what my game or I would look like if I was in Minecraft. My skin would have a cool black cape, a flaming katana. Like I said, I was obsessed with flaming katanas because of Shakugan no Shana, and all these monsters, and I just fight them and I'll look cool with my purple hair. Yeah. So I found in my drawings one of my first attempts of drawing a full body anime guy. And as you can see, he looks super stiff, which he wasn't supposed to look super stiff, but he just looks super stiff. His neck isn't long enough. There isn't, I think, did I even try to draw a crease in his arms? Maybe I did, but I didn't do a very good job of it. His hands are super tiny. Where's the bends? Where's the proportions? Oh, that and another reason why I try to avoid drawing guys is, one, because I drew girls better and I found drawing guys harder, but two, because for some reason, used to feel very, very awkward just drawing guys, so I would always draw girls, and that's why I'm better at drawing girls than guys. But I don't feel awkward like that anymore, so it's fine. But yeah, I used to avoid it so much because it made me feel so uncomfortable. But yeah, as you can see, he's like a stiff cardboard cutout. There's no bends, no creases, no nothing. There's nothing in his clothes, no actual creases or anything at all. And his eyes look pretty empty inside if you look at it. This was more practice with hairs, or hairs, I don't know how you say that. But yeah, there we go. I had practice drawing hair a lot. And this is like super flat. This is one of the super flat ones. It literally just all falls down. It makes his head look super stretched out, but also doesn't show that he's supposed to have like shaggy looking, messy looking hair. And I did lots of practicing to get better at drawing the characters in my manga. So this is one of them. Up at this point, you can tell that I've gotten better at realizing how I should add wrinkles into my drawings, you know, for the clothes and stuff. And she looks a little better proportioned, but not really, because her hands are still super, super tiny. Okay, there's only a little bit of proportioning that I did better on her body. Did overall still pretty bad job on that, but I'm showing improvement slowly but surely. I showed some improvement. Oh, I was practicing some nice little new anime eye styles that I might like to use at the time. Okay, I think this is after I watched the anime Fairy Tail, and I wanted to show what I would look like if I was in that anime. I would have crazy blue hair, this crazy purple outfit and everything, and generic peace sign over here, because it's me. And I don't know how to draw any other poses at that time. Okay, so I had this wallpaper app on my iPod at the time, and whenever it would show me like cool wallpapers, sometimes I would want to draw it. And when I say draw it, I don't mean I would trace it down on something, right? Like copying the image and like directly just writing over it. No, I would like eye it and then I'd draw it on the paper. So yeah, this is one of the girls that was from K-On! I drew it based off of that wallpaper I saw. This might have been during 7th grade. I just wanted to draw a cute girl in a panda hoodie. So yeah, the eyes, derpy as you can tell. Eyebrows, I don't do eyebrows like that anymore. The bangs look very sharp. The shading's not too bad, but it's still pretty bad. And then her collarbone is still pretty high. Oh yeah, this was another one of those things that I based off of the wallpaper, right? And I did down to do it. But this was a picture of Hatsune Miku that I did. I think it was also during 7th grade. I really really wanted to learn how to draw better. So yeah. This was a drawing of Shinku I did with colored pencils and everything. This is before I wanted to give her signature looking red hair that she has now, and it's more of a brownish color. I went around, I drew the circles, and I would go around and shade around it. Not the best, obviously, but for me at the time, not too shabby. Not too bad. This is one of my favorite old drawings that I did at the time because it looks pretty cute. If I was to see it and make it into something digital, like directly uploaded it into a digital drawing, I would put it on my phone as a wallpaper because it's that cute. I wanted to do a cute little couple, so that's what I did, a cute little couple in the snow. Obviously, I did try the clothing wrinkles at that point, so at least I was trying there. He's still a little too slim and the hands are still super tiny. Like extremely tiny. But you can't deny that this is kind of cute, that he's blushing because he's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just cute. A moment. She's kind of shocked and it's kind of adorable. It's still bad though because look how stiff he looks. She doesn't look quite as stiff, but look how stiff he looks. And then look at his shoes compared to hers. Like hers is better, his is and the pants just cuts off awkwardly right there. So I'll show you guys some more recent ones, and by recent I mean high school sophomore year. Summer before sophomore year? Sophomore year maybe? I don't know. I tried doing some proportions. I wanted to practice getting better at proportions, and I wanted to look at a new eye design, I guess. Because at this point I was starting my digital art. Because whenever I started high school, yeah, it was, because I remember it because it was like the open house for high school, and I wanted to get myself an art tablet that year. So during that same day, I made my parents drive me to the mall to go get an art tablet. Now that I'm thinking about it, it just processed in my mind how long I've been drawing. I was thinking about making a new OC, or a original character, and I just thought of this. Again, I wanted to practice faces, hair, and eyes. I wanted to get a little bit better at my traditional drawings because I had drawn digitally so long by then, for like a year and then, that I felt like my digital drawings were better than my traditional, and I wanted to balance that out a little better. I did some traditional art. Really wanted to practice some more, get a little bit better at the curves and everything of everybody. Yeah, I want to try doing ruffles and figures and hands and everything. But yeah, I think I'm just going to end it off here because it says that I've been recording for 36 minutes. And I'm going to try my best to edit this to be as short as possible, but I can't give out any good promises at this point. So thank you for 100 subscribers. And if this video has taught you anything, it's that whenever you try to start doing something, you're gonna suck. Like, everything's gonna look bad. Whatever you do, it's not gonna be great unless you're some type of prodigy, which some of you guys may be, and that's great. But if you're not, it's okay. Just stick with it. Keep practicing. Be dedicated. And, you know, as long as it's something you enjoy doing, it's not gonna feel like that much work, to be honest with you. Because when I look back at all of this stuff, it doesn't seem like it was that much work. I really don't feel like I put so much effort into getting better, or to like where I'm at right now for drawing. I'm not amazing at drawing or art or anything like that, but I am better than I used to be. And I guess I just realized how long and how much time and how many different drawings I've done to get to this point right now, and it doesn't feel like, in my mind, that I put so much time and effort and ideas into getting better. So yeah, if you're bad at something, just keep up with it. Maybe right now you won't enjoy it that much because you'll look at somebody else doing something that's the same thing you're trying to do, like, I don't know, cooking, baking, drawing, painting, and they're so good. But when you try it, it either tastes bad or it just looks awful or whatever it is for your case. But that's how it's going to be for now. And eventually, with a lot of practice work and dedication, you're going to get better. There's going to be ups and downs. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to want to quit. You might run out of ideas for a bit and you're going to have to take a break, and that's okay. But yeah, just stick with it and you'll get better. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this super long video, however long I'm going to be able to shorten it. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys later. Bye!